Okay.
Join your channel.
Coming in. That's what Jimmy said. When Jimmy says coming in, we're coming in. It's happening. Hi, everybody. It's Maria from What's the Story with Maria. How's it going? We are so happy you're here. This is episode 56 of What's the Story with Maria. I know. Isn't that exciting?
Very.
I know. I can't believe it either. So who has joined us? People pop in right away. So Neil, Mary, Raritan, hi, guys.
Hey,
Mandar. Oh, my God. Mandar is our regular now.
Cool.
He has come on. And Chris DePiero has joined. Hi, Chris DePiero.
Hi.
He's my buddy from TNT. I'd be lost without him. Gene Simpson Dunn has joined. Michael Sawyer.
Yes.
Chris Crosby. A bunch of
And
people.
Jason Peck.
Jason Peck.
Yay.
I was telling them about you, Jason. I said, Jason is so loyal. He comes on every week, as does Chris
Amazing.
DePiero as well. So we really
for sure.
appreciate you guys coming on every week. Gene Simpson, hi, honey. Okay, so yes, they are my friends. They're not just my guests. They have been my friends for, we were trying to figure it out. Is it 25 years?
It must be.
It must be, right? It was the mid-90s that we met. So I am wearing my Barbra Streisand t-shirt tonight in honor of Natalie, because Barbra Streisand is one of the greatest singers of all time, and as is Natalie Douglas. So if you don't know Natalie Douglas, you're going to get to know her tonight, but please, you're going to find her. We'll give you ways to find Natalie.
Look,
Who's
it's Marla Green.
Hi, Marla
Hi.
Green. This is so exciting. Yeah, you're going to see people are going to pop on. So this is Natalie Douglas and Billie Joe Young.
Hey, kids.
So they just happened to be married. Can you believe that? I got lucky. So it was just, I only had to make one phone call and I got them both here. And then I asked Natalie, I was like, Natalie, do you guys have any food restrictions? And she gave me the whole rundown about not, and it was good. So I didn't have to call both of them separately and all that. No. So, okay. Chris Colacho has joined. Jim Bell has joined. Hi, everybody. So we're glad you're here. Armed Radio is our mother station. We go through them. We want to thank them very much. Jim Bell is our producer and engineer.
Shout out
to Jim Bell.
Yeah.
He's the best. And he's in New Hampshire. So I was asking him on the way over, because it was raining, right? Really badly.
Oh, yeah.
I went out to get avocados and I couldn't go because it literally, everything was blowing. I was like, forget about it. I'm going to have to do without the avocados tonight. So anyway, I know New Hampshire, they have there's a tornado everywhere tonight. Okay, so let's start by saying hello to Natalie.
Hello.
And Billie Joe, thank you for coming on the show.
Thanks
we
for having
appreciate
us.
you so very much.
Thank you.
All right, so we've known each other a long time, and we met through mutual friends.
Yes.
Billie Joe, you were in Tony Tina's wedding a long time ago.
I was an understudy with the original cast.
Yeah, with the original cast.
Yes,
Wow,
absolutely.
okay.
And then I did it for like 3 years.
But we did not work together.
No, I think every once in a while we overlapped or something, but no, we did not work together.
But we had mutual friends.
Absolutely.
In the
Randa. Hey,
Hi,
sorry.
Randa. Yeah, no, please. This is Dave Downs. Dave
Yay.
Downs, where have you been? He's been MIA for 2 weeks. I have missed you. I'm not going to do
Welcome back.
Welcome back. And when I do the food, Dave Downs loves the food section. Terry Ross. Do you guys know Terry Ross? Amazing jewelry designer. Amazing.
Oh, cool.
Meg Peg Gallagher went to high school. Tom Greenleaf.
Neat.
So lots of great people. Okay, so you will appreciate this. I have a lot of singers out there too. So Natalie is just one of the greatest singers in New York. There's a lot of great singers in New York.
True.
This is like it's just this place where you find so much talent. It's like if you go to Nashville, you want to find songwriters. Yeah. You come to New York, you're going to find singers. What I love about Natalie's voice is that it doesn't sound like anyone else.
No.
Right, Billy?
Absolutely.
Billie Joe. So now you also, Natalie's a singer.
Yes.
And Billie Joe I always, you guys do a lot together.
Yeah.
So what category, you told me, but I want you to tell the listeners.
A lot of people think that I'm Natalie's manager, but actually we're co-producers. She is unmanageable, so
he said
also no, she actually is. But because we're married, we tried management for a while. Hi, Brian Nash.
Brian Nash, we love you.
Hello there, guys.
Brian, you're in the middle of the Mediterranean.
Wow.
What are you doing?
They found us.
They did.
Anyway.
Matthew Lee Pelosi, also a singer. Oh my God, all these great singers. So go ahead. You were saying that Natalie was unmanageable.
Yes. No, she really isn't unmanageable. She's very, very easy. But every once in a while, she's not. And when she's not, she and I would butt heads. And
what would you guys butt heads about the most?
Mostly about, I would think that she needed to do this show for for a good reason, and she's like, I'm not singing a song unless I really want to sing a song.
Yeah.
Right. Well, what were your good reasons? Because
Well,
sometimes people
sometimes
see things in us that we don't
Sure.
we
see.
have different, we have different perspectives
Right,
about
of
the
course.
material. And so, sometimes I get really in my head about, I have to sing the song because it means so much to me and I can't cut it. It has to be in the show. And he will say,
Yeah, it's
no,
boring.
I don't care.
Yeah.
No one
Yeah.
cares about the song.
So
You're
you-
the only one who likes
Would
it.
you consider yourself somewhat of a director or not so much?
No, he's a co-producer. I mean, we
Right.
we
That
work
really
together.
is it. We produce the shows
Yeah.
together.
I love
And
that.
over the years, he used to take on a lot more of the production, manager
And the
kind of
booking and all
DJ,
that
like
stuff.
logistics
Yeah.
and all that. But he's over the years turned a lot of that to me.
I'm going to stop you for a second. Julie Angelina has joined us. She's in Australia.
Oh,
That's
hey!
Julie Angelina
Hey,
is the
Australia.
Gina Lola Bridget of Australia.
Oh.
She's
Wanna
stunning.
go?
And
I wanna
she
go.
has her own show. She's great.
So
Hi,
fantastic.
sweetheart. Yeah. So it's cool that she said Leo
Rodriguez.
Leo Rodriguez.
Hello.
Natalie knows all the on the what's the story with Maria isms.
enjoy it.
She knows all that stuff.
I'm
So
kinda
Leo
stalking
Rodriguez,
her.
when we say that, and David Schoen has joined us. He's in Long Island. He's
Hey,
Matthew's
Lana.
hubby,
Oh,
and so
nice.
they're great guys. So hi, Leo. Yeah. So go ahead. You were talking about you do the shows, and
So
he
yeah,
would see different things.
he sees different things than I do, and the thing is, you really have to. I think as an artist, you have to have people you trust who are not you, who can
Right. It's hard,
say,
though.
yeah,
I
this
find
really,
it difficult
It's
as
hard.
well.
It's
Yeah.
really hard because
You know what?
Right.
There's certain people though that you can trust. Who is
Well,
it?
That's your lane.
Oh my God! Hi,
Hey,
honey. I
lady.
thought you were in class. Judy Mesa has joined us. Hi, honey.
Hi.
So we're so glad she's here. We were talking about this is very interesting actually because Billy Joe and Natalie are married and they co-produce Natalie's shows.
Yes.
So we were just talking about how do you do that without fighting and stuff too.
We
So
fight.
do
we
you
do
fight?
sometimes,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
But we've gotten
Once a
better
show.
at fighting.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
today, today's our anniversary actually.
Of our
What?
first date.
Of our first date.
Oh, I
26
love
years
it.
ago.
Yeah,
That's
our first date.
adorable.
Yes, she was illegal at the time.
She was an illegal alien.
No. She was illegal at the time, meaning she was 14.
Oh,
No, no, she
well,
wasn't.
in this political climate, I didn't know.
She's
what you
not.
meant.
No.
Oh my God! So I was
so
like,
crazy.
oh my God! All
no,
right.
no, and so hey, Adam Chandler, yeah,
Adam Chandler's here, and my friend Irina is here.
Hi,
She's a
Irina.
makeup
Hello.
artist.
Marina.
and Mander just was asking where are the shows.
Yes,
Well,
thank you, Mandar.
We mostly perform. I live in New York and I perform in New York, but I actually travel a lot. We were just talking about that. We're going to California in November.
Where in
which is
California?
where,
I love California.
San Diego so far, and Los Angeles. We're
Wonderful.
not, and hopefully, yes. And we went to Germany together.
Paul Lucas.
Yeah,
joined
hi,
us. We love
Paul.
Paul
We were in
Lucas.
Recklinghausen,
Recklinghausen.
Recklinghausen.
which is fabulous and has the best schnitzel in the
German
Oh my God.
scares me. It's a
Um,
scary language.
Yeah,
I
but schnitzel
know,
with
it's-
hollandaise is
Is
amazing.
it delicious?
It'll get rid of a lot of prejudice.
It's so delicious.
Yeah.
Okay, all right,
And
I'm ready. I'm
and
ready.
we're going back to London in October, and
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Where do you go? Where do you perform in London?
In London, it's a fabulous club called Pizza. Well, the Pheasantry, which is a Pizza Express
Okay.
live outlet, and it's gorgeous. And
Really?
yeah,
Yeah.
it's so fabulous. This will be our 4th show there, I think.
Brian Nash has
Um,
performed there as well,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
Brian.
Do you guys
is-
do- Now,
Brian
you
is
do-
doing
he goes with
this
me.
one
You
in
go-
October.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Mark
it's Mark,
is-
sometimes it's Natalie.
Yeah, I'm really lucky. I'm spoiled for fabulous.
Okay, so you
musicians.
have your musical directors are
Yes.
either Mark Hartman or
Brian Nash. I work with John Weber.
I don't know John Webber.
Oh my God, he's so
Oh, he's
great. I love
great.
him.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, he
yeah.
went with me to Northern California last
Oh,
month.
cool.
And I'm
He
sorry,
has
2
a
months.
radio show himself.
Oh,
It's,
really?
Jazz
NPR
Piano.
Jazz.
Oh my
NPR
God, Jazz
Yeah,
is my
Piano
favorite. You know that, right?
And
Carlos has joined
hey,
us.
Carlos, how are
Yes.
you?
Hi, Natalie. Nice
It
to
is good
see you live. He's very supportive guy.
I love him.
Carlos.
He's a
Yeah.
doll. And
Go ahead, Julie Jo.
I was just going to say that she performs in the city, in New York City, at Birdland Jazz Club. And
Yes.
she has a tribute series that she's been doing for the last couple of years. And the final one of this season, at least, is August 20th at Birdland Jazz Club, and it's Ella Fitzgerald, which she did earlier.
yes.
Okay.
She's
With
gonna
Billy
do it again
Stritch.
with Billy
Yes.
Stritch, who's
You
Oh
are
my
so
God,
right.
really?
the director
Yeah.
that she works with.
Yes,
Wow.
Billy, and it's a great band. I can't. Oh my God, we're gonna have such a good
Now,
time.
Billy Stritch, as we all know, was married
Shannon
to
Sharp.
Liza Minnelli, right?
Yeah.
He was her
Well,
musical
no,
director.
he wasn't married to her.
He
But-
wasn't married, but he was
No.
our musical
Yeah.
director.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, now Shanna Sharp. We
Yay!
were talking about you
Oh,
earlier.
Oh yeah.
We
I
love
Shanna
you.
Sharp.
Shanna.
Love Shanna
Who
Sharp.
does
love
I
Shanna
call her
Sharp.
Shanna Banana. She's Shanna
Of
Banana
course.
on my phone.
Sure.
As a matter of fact, yesterday on my car, my voice activation, I was trying to
Yeah.
call you Shanna, and it was like I pushed the thing and it goes beep. Which what would
Yeah.
you? And it goes, what would you like to do? I go, call Shanna Banana, and it's like, I'm sorry. Can you repeat that? And I'm
Call
yelling,
Shanna
Shanna Banana.
Banana.
And it just was acting up. So I was like, fine, forget calling Shanna Banana. I had a full-on argument with my voice activation in my car. So I was trying to call you
Because it
Shanna.
wouldn't let you call Shanna.
Yeah, because I can't do it while I'm driving. I can't find
I
Shanna
understand.
Banana.
Who doesn't love Shanna?
I know. And
Everybody.
wait, did you do a show last week
Yeah.
that Shanna and Siren was in?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
2 weeks
So-
ago. The
What was
24th.
that show?
That was really cool. Birdland now has a downstairs theater, so
Oh.
now there are 2 spaces
I
Birdland
that
love
Theater.
Birdland.
Yes, which is amazing. And so it just got underway. We actually did the very first show in the space.
How many does it
July
hold?
3rd. About 100.
Oh, that's a
120.
good size.
Yeah, it's not
Because
tiny.
They did a
Birdland
great
itself,
job
the
with it.
main stage holds what, like
140 to 170.
Yeah,
depending
yeah.
on
How
much
can
we
pack
pack
them in
people in.
there.
yeah.
The
Um,
I love
share show
Birdland.
last month was insane.
Yeah,
So
sure.
if Dominic Poop comes on, he's a
Yeah.
share aficionado.
Yeah, I know.
Mm.
No, he was there.
Was
he was
he?
there.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And
that's right.
it made me so happy because I know
He
he is,
loves all things
you know,
share.
he and Jim Caruso are sort of like the 2 share experts in the world.
Yeah, it's
and
true.
no, they are.
Dominic's
They
been
are.
on the show.
They are. And both of them were at my share show. Well, Jim, of course, because he,
Yeah, has to be.
like he's
Well,
Yeah.
He books it, yeah.
He books it, yeah.
it was his idea, but
We love Jim
but he was
Caruso.
there, and Dom came, and they both loved it. So I knew I was doing
Yeah,
well.
you were
Like,
doing something right.
woohoo! Yeah,
Yeah.
because that's the bar you have
Did
to.
you do Gypsies, Tramps, and Thieves?
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
I love
I
it's my
did
favorite.
because here's the thing, that song has been what's the word we want, controversial,
yes,
because the G word is a slur, and we people of Romani descent have been hurt
Rightly
by
so.
that word.
really?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, I didn't know that.
And what I love is that, when I started doing analysis of the tune and Cher singing the tune, and over the years, her attitude toward the tune and everything, is that able to make that song about the fact,
That they-
about racism,
Right,
about,
right, right.
about how people will treat you horribly, about how you have to persevere,
Wow.
about no matter what they say to you.
right.
You have to get up every day.
Well, you know what? When I was a kid, that was
Uh-huh.
really a big hit.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I remember thinking exactly that.
Yeah.
Thinking like, wow, she got called names and
Yeah.
stuff. Like, and Cher was very big about like she was different, and she talked about being different.
Oh, yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and I always really appreciate it. And one of my favorite shows of all time was the Sonny and Cher show.
Yeah, I
I
know.
love that
Me
show.
too.
Oh, and all her outfits. Do you
Oh,
remember?
And I
God,
love
of
when
course.
she just read him. It
Yes.
was so fun.
Yeah, that
so
was
funny.
great.
And it was so much fun, like doing all this research to try and figure out the thing I like
How
about doing
long
the
is the
tribute
show?
shows.
Or how long are your shows? Are you
They're
serious?
about an hour, 20 hour half.
You call them
I mean,
tribute shows? Is
yeah,
that what you call? Okay.
yeah.
Well, it's a
It's
series.
called Tributes.
Oh,
Yeah.
He came up with it last
I
summer.
love this. I love that.
And I'm very lucky. I've been lucky enough to do a lot of shows at Birdland,
Mhm.
and quite often, I want to make it clear to people that I'm doing a new show,
Right.
and
Yeah.
not, this isn't the one they saw last month or 2 months ago. or,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
So
You don't
um,
recycle too much.
I mean, there are lots of
Every
things I
once in a while.
love.
You have to because people like
People
it. or
ask
there's-
for it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah.
Like
Or-
she brought Shirley Bassey from last year back this
Yeah.
year.
Oh my god!
And we're taking
what is
Shirley
that
Bassey
show?
to. Oh my god, it's so much fun.
It was
We're
great.
taking Shirley
Love,
Bassey to
she's one of
London.
my
You missed
favorites.
Me too. Oh my
Come to
god,
London.
this is
Come
my
to London.
life.
Oh,
She's-
I love when she goes
okay.
crazy like that.
Oh yes. Adam
Well,
Chandler asked a question. Hey Tree,
What-
how are
yes,
you?
please. Oh,
And Stephanie, nice to see you.
so
Hi,
go
Stephanie.
ahead. What was it?
Adam
said?
Chandler asked a question about do we as artists find that our stuff is more political because of the state of the nation?
Mm,
And I will
excellent
say,
question,
excellent
Adam.
question. For me, no, because everything I've ever done has been political. I
Yeah,
am a
that's
political
true.
You're
You've been doing
and
that
since
since I've known you.
1989.
Stephanie
but-
Greco has joined us.
I
That's my
know.
friend from high school. She's a
Mm.
sweetheart.
Well, as I always say, and I have said many, many times on stage, I am a Black woman in America. Breathing is political. Okay, because there are people who wish I wouldn't.
But now let's talk
So-
about that, because when I first met you, you had Wrong Black Girl Productions.
Yes,
You still
yes.
have Wrong
Oh,
Black
yeah.
Girl.
Uh-huh.
So I was one of those people that was
WBG.
like, what do you mean you're the Wrong
Yeah.
Black? And then can you explain that?
Sure. Well, back in the day when I
Dr. Jackie has joined us. Hi, Dr.
There.
Jackie.
Jacqueline.
My musical director, Lynn Portis, that's her daughter.
Oh, cool.
And I knew Jackie when she was 6.
Oh
Now
my
she's a
God.
doctor. Okay.
Oh, yay. Yes, I got tired of hearing WBG. I got tired of hearing that I was the wrong black girl. That too black, not black enough, too thin, too fat, not just,
And you didn't you used to say that they wanted you to do certain kinds of music,
Yeah,
right?
sure,
like R&B
sure.
mostly, right?
certain kinds of music or certain kinds of dialect or certain kinds of humor.
Right.
And,
Michael
you
Woolley
know,
used to get that.
Yeah,
He used to
of
sing
course.
Oh
that,
yeah, absolutely.
totally.
like on auditions.
Yeah. And so I just got tired of hearing it, and I kind of incorporated it into.
Yeah, somebody
the
would come
name
in
of
and
mine.
they go, Whitney, and she go, wrong black girl.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I love that
Yeah.
though. That
Yeah.
was the story
'Cause
that I got.
It wasn't that I didn't appreciate.
You know Eric Eves
Of
Garcia?
course I do.
Hello.
Hi, Eric. Hi, David.
Kia Nelson has joined
Oh, I don't
us.
know Kia.
Isabella Raskowski, who's really my cousin Marisa, who is coming to visit me tomorrow
Yay.
with her daughter Gia, who surprised her for her New York trip. So it's
Oh my God, that's amazing.
we're gonna have 2 days of like packed fun. So I
Oh,
can't
that's
wait.
fabulous.
Adrian Weinberg,
Adrian
is-
Weinberg. Hey.
David Foley Jr., Eric. Okay.
Wow.
Kia
Eric
Nelson from
Eves.
Philly. Kia from Philly.
Ah, bonjour. Hello.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. Sorry.
All right, so
I
go ahead.
love-
I'm sorry.
What we were
We're
talking
talking about Wrong Black Girl.
Oh, Wrong Black
Wrong
Girl.
black girl.
Yeah, so it's not that I don't love those artists. It's just that people would walk in the door and see a black singer and assume that they knew what I was going to sound like and what I would. And I'm like, it's not osmosis. We're not
Right.
like I don't come out of the womb knowing the Diana Ross catalog
I
as
know.
brilliant as she is.
Right.
And like
So
maybe I'm an individual human being. And
I
you
just
could get to
directed
know
a
me.
show. Darius and I directed a show. This debut artist, she's great. Her name's Tamika Whitmore.
Oh, cool.
Whitson, I'm sorry.
Uh-huh.
And she was so funny because she almost did it apologetically. She goes, I just want to let you guys know that I like country music. Like she
yeah.
apologized.
So do I.
I said, why would you apologize? And
No.
I brought you up, Natalie, because it was her first show and she was really nervous. And I was like, oh my God, you have to find out you have to look up Natalie Douglas because it's,
Yeah.
Actually,
anyway.
when you see her again, tell her that the title song from Natalie's first album is a country song called
It
"Not
is.
That Different."
Wow, that's
first album.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the first album.
Yeah.
Didn't I say
Oh
that?
my
And
God.
yeah, you did.
Okay.
I mean, I've always loved country music. I still love country music. I have a Dolly Parton tribute show.
Oh,
These are
I all so good.
I have a Linda Ronstadt tribute
Now,
show.
what did
I have
you
a
also
Barbra
do?
Streisand tribute
Did you also do a cruise ship thing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been
With
lucky
Brian,
enough
right?
to do
Yeah.
a bunch of the Atlantis events, which is so much fun.
Wow.
That's where Brian Nash is right now. He's on a cruise.
Brian
with,
Nash
Hi,
is,
Brian Nash.
is
He's in the
omnipresent
Mediterranean.
Yes.
everywhere in the world.
He's
I
out there
know.
with our friends Amber and Ann Steele. Ann Steele's on
And
the boat
Steele,
right
we
now.
love Ann
Yeah.
Steele.
Yeah.
Wherever you are in the world, Brian Nash is somehow there. I
Yeah.
don't know
It
how
is
he
true.
does it.
It is true.
He's like
magic.
And he
like
sees
Bewitched.
everything.
Yes,
He can
he's
click
everywhere.
himself.
Well,
Somehow.
he travels a lot.
Yeah.
And those are so much fun. I've gotten to do a bunch of those and traveling the Mediterranean and
When she goes to
Mexico.
the Mediterranean, I go too.
Yes.
Yeah, you
Yes,
go
he
everywhere.
gets-
You go everywhere.
Not
No,
everywhere.
not everywhere.
Not
No,
everywhere.
There's certain things that I'll skip. But if
Yeah.
we're going to California or someplace,
Well,
that's
what do you?
beautiful.
Where do you? Why do you? Which ones do you skip and
Well,
why
I
do you
have my
skip
own
them?
business too.
Yes, I know. That's
I'm
what I
a
want to
personal
talk about.
trainer and a fitness coach, and I can't leave town.
And you are in
all the
great
time.
shape, by the way.
Thank you very much, and I'm old, so yeah.
Listen, I'm right there with you, baby. And if we,
Well, but
we're
that's
making
part of
it
my
work.
brand, though.
Yeah.
It's like even though you're getting older and things start falling apart, and why I do this is I hit 40 and I looked at my parents and it was just bad. And the family history was horrible, and I knew that it was going to hurt. And
yeah,
I don't like to hurt very much,
right,
so
right.
I really try and take care of myself and make the aging process as good as possible. And
Yep.
that's what I deal with people. Most of my clients are people that are in their late 20s to their late 60s, and
Great.
they're dealing with transitions in their life or an illness or something. I even have clients who have cancer,
Wow.
and I help them with that. And I've done all sorts of continuing education to figure that stuff out. And I can't always leave town.
Well,
because
transition is the word. That's the,
Yeah.
that's
Oh,
the
absolutely.
operative word
Yeah.
Change.
that I'm hearing.
Like birth, death, change. That's
Right.
sort of it.
And it was the same thing we were talking about the skincare early because I also saw
Oh, yeah.
Rodan and Fields. And
Yeah.
one of the reasons I started selling it was because I was going through like a complete my life turned upside down.
Uh-huh.
And I felt like, oh my God, it's because I'm getting older. And I started to pick myself apart.
Right.
And then, you know what, I met this woman that was selling it, and she looked great and looked 20 years younger than she was. And she was like, listen, we're all getting older,
Yeah.
but we don't have to look like
Yeah.
we are.
Right.
And that a bell went off in my head.
Yeah.
So what you're
We're all gonna
talking
die,
about,
but you know,
yeah,
how do you
but
do it?
let's look good
Yeah.
getting there.
And feel good.
Yeah.
You
Feel
know,
good,
Well,
right?
feeling good
Even
is,
more important, you know.
absolutely.
Part of that is
All right.
how you look, but you know,
No, but
I
it's
mean-
Well, I'm
true.
a peacock, so
Yeah.
So vanity is really.
Wait, are you a Leo?
No,
When's
I'm,
your
I'm
birthday?
He's
a
an
double
Aries.
Aries.
A double
I'm
Aries.
He's a
I'm
double
hell of a
Aries.
deal with-
and I'm
no,
a
no, no, no.
triple Aquarius.
What's with
Also-
the doubles in the sounds? I feel like we're at Starbucks or something. I'll have a double Aquarius, a
Yeah.
triple. Wow.
Triple Aquarius.
So how
A
does that-
triple Aquarius.
How does okay? So what's the best that comes out of those two signs? What's the best you guys like? What do you think you do best together? Where you're like, oh,
Well,
I'm so
yeah.
happy I met
we
him.
travel together?
We
really
travel
well.
really
Do
well.
you?
Really, yeah.
Hey Joey, hey
Yeah.
Susie.
Joey, I love
Um,
Joey. You know Joey?
Yeah, I know Joey. of
Oh
course.
my god, I love
Yeah.
Joey.
And
And Susie
What
Turgeon.
else?
Those socks.
We do a lot of things well together.
sorry.
We laugh a lot.
we laugh
Yes,
a
you
lot.
do.
We laugh a
Um,
lot.
We're really good at taking care of people.
Taking care of others.
Yeah, taking
Yeah.
care of
I
it.
love
Like
that.
we both care, and we both are willing to just dive in and do what
Like
people
our
need.
friends who are our family are our family.
Yeah.
And, you know, if there's something going
Family's
on,
important to us.
Yeah.
we're there. And if you hurt one of
Yeah.
our family, you're
Then you will be
a lifelong
punished.
enemy. But
I
you know,
love that. I
Yes.
love that.
well,
There
Well,
are
you
pretty-
also are very good at like Billy Joe. I was like, I was running around earlier and I stopped literally,
oh yeah, that
and
was
he
funny.
knew exactly.
It goes blank sometimes.
You knew exactly what I needed in that moment, and I said, oh, I need a Billy Joe in my life.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of people say that.
Yeah,
sadly,
because
and
it's good that people.
I'm also a pain in the butt too. So.
Oh, we all are.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I
Yeah.
drive Judy crazy. I don't know how she does
The
it.
only people who are everybody's a lot of work. Sometimes.
Well, you know what I always say? We are all idiosyncratic.
Absolutely.
That's really what it is. You spend any amount of time with anybody, and you're going to get on each other's nerves.
Oh
Yep.
yeah.
The key, I think, to anything is just knowing what you're good at and what you're not good at.
Yeah.
And, you know, like people are always giving each other advice, friends, whatever.
Mhm.
Sometimes that's fine. And sometimes I don't want to hear
You
it.
just need to be left alone.
But
Yeah.
it's actually it comes back to what you were talking about before. Like when we work together, you know, I trust Bill. I know are on my side, some
Yes.
Yeah.
family. And so I will trust them even if we disagree. And even if ultimately I decide not to take the advice, I
Right.
do know that it's coming from a place of wanting to help me and wanting to for the work to be good, you know.
Yeah.
even
and-
if you don't realize it in that
And
moment.
even if I don't, yes, that is true.
Well,
and,
have you
and I do have I trust him implicitly.
Mm.
I trust Mark Hartman
Yeah.
implicitly.
Yeah.
I trust
Brian
Ryan Nash.
Yeah.
You know, there are people. I trust Shanna Sharp. Like there are people in my
I
life
agree. That's
that I
Susie
know
to me.
Yeah.
I can
Like on
ask
stage,
them
she'll tell me
and
the
they will
truth.
tell me yes
also
that
in your
works or
life,
no
too.
that doesn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, in your
Yeah.
life, yeah. I mean,
And there's some
yeah.
people that you're like, okay, am
This
I
person
crazy
is-
right now?
Right.
Okay, yes, I'm crazy. Thank
Oh.
you. Yeah.
or
It's
there's,
due.
but there's also
Disney.
oh, do cook. Yeah,
Yeah,
I love
okay.
to. But there's also people that, and this is, I don't know if you must find this.
Mhm.
Sometimes people are just blowing like,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
you know, because they want to, they're your fan.
Sure.
They want to
Yeah.
be they want to be your buddy. So they'll
Yeah.
tell you anything. You know, Judy
Yeah.
says that sometimes to me. And
Yeah.
she's right. Like, you know, like she'll tell me something. I'm like, you know, I don't want to hear that now. But she's right. She's like, look, I'm not your fan.
Yeah.
You know, I'm looking
Yeah.
out for you. Like,
Yeah.
it's not about just being on your good side. And sometimes that happens. Like people will just like,
Just tell you what you want to hear.
yeah,
Yeah.
or they're just like, that drives me crazy even worse.
Well, you.
When
I
people
think you.
just are always complimentary and you know they're,
Yeah.
it's like, come on, man. Really,
Well,
really,
I mean, I think you know when someone gives me a compliment, I always feel like okay.
if it's coming from a good place, yeah,
Yeah.
you know it.
I'm gonna say thank you and really appreciate it because nobody has to do that ever.
Right,
You know,
right.
that no one is
And I love it.
beholden,
I
and
always
it
love it.
and it means a lot. And even if it's something that I've heard before, it's still that doesn't mean I don't want to hear it.
Oh, yeah.
You know, but other people are not on the planet to make me feel good.
Mm.
So I
That's
always think about that when someone's really, really effusive and they keep going on, you know, if it's because they want me to know how much something I did means to them,
Right.
that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if there's some agenda
Yes,
behind
that's it.
you know,
that's you just hit the
tell
nail on the head.
You can tell
It's
the
the
difference.
agenda, and you're
'Cause-
like, you know, just stop.
Yeah, and in that case, just ask me, tell me what you want.
Tell, yeah,
Just tell
yeah.
I can say yes, I can say no.
Cut to the chase.
know?
It's one of my favorite sayings.
Yeah.
Cut, just you know what? Cut to the chase. What do you need?
And one of the things that I love about him, he as a personal trainer and as a human being, really, is that he finds the unique way, as you said, idiosyncratic,
Yeah.
of reaching somebody so that they can get better. So
But
that
that's
they,
a good, what a good
It's all
director.
about love.
Even though
Yeah.
you're not a director, you're a producer, but that's what, like, because I direct, and that's what I think the key is.
Yeah.
That's how I want to be
Yeah.
spoken to.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I want someone to bring out the best
Exactly.
in me.
What was
Treat
that?
somebody how you want to be treated.
Oh.
John Fitzgerald. Hi, John Fitzgerald. I'll
How
just
do you all
say-
know my boss? Who's your boss, John Fitzgerald? I don't know who your boss is.
Is that, I don't know. Maybe it's,
I don't know.
we'll have to find out. Type
Yeah.
it in, John.
Tell us who it is.
Yes, Marisa, I agree. This is a great conversation.
Oh, hey.
Oh, we
but-
love talking.
Yeah,
Ooh.
we can all
Oh,
talk.
my
All three
goodness.
of us.
God,
We didn't
yes.
prep very much. But
Hours.
I do want to, because I will forget now.
Yeah.
So let's hit some of the dates that you have.
Oh,
on
okay.
there.
Points.
All right.
Points.
So how can we find you, Natalie?
Okay, I
And your
have
dates.
I have a website which is nataliedouglas.com, my name. Clever that.
Yes.
I also have a Facebook page, but I'm
We
like
tagged it.
5,000 friends on that. So I have a Facebook music page. I have both. So you
Okay,
can
Also
good.
find me one of those. Also tagged, and I have Twitter feed and Instagram, and so you can find me. But the
Okay.
schedule I keep up to date on my website all the time,
All the time. Yeah.
and
she does it.
on
Right.
the Facebook music page.
It's important.
It's
you got
always
a lot
up
of
to date.
dates coming up.
Yeah.
Do you ever
So
go to Boston?
I haven't yet. I love
Oh,
Boston.
that's my
I've only
family's
been there
from Boston.
once.
If you ever go out there, let me know. I'll also, I like to, if
Right on, you.
people have been on my show and they have stuff coming up, just
Yeah.
put it on my page
Oh,
and I'll put it on What's the
Oh,
Story with
thanks.
Maria. So I like to
Yeah.
keep my listeners and
she's the best.
all. No, because
This is
how do
amazing. though. Really.
how do you keep up?
You're
No,
good at
you
this.
do.
Listen,
You're
I'll
right.
tell you what this is about. I was telling them earlier. Look, we're great at being performed.
Yep.
Because it is completely necessary, though.
Mhm.
Without self-promotion, you're not going to get anywhere.
I know.
But it's the most awkward and uncomfortable thing sometimes.
I know.
So, or rather than continuously post on your own page, isn't it nice when someone else is helping you out?
Yeah.
Like I have a lot of you great guys and girls that come back week after week have promoted my show, and that's how it's out there. Or promoted my album, or where I work, where I'm working that night. So I appreciate all that.
Yeah.
Okay, wait a minute. I think someone Mandar, could it be
Yes.
Mandar? Has
Mandar.
Facebook,
oh, you found
put
it.
your Facebook
Thank
page.
you. Yeah,
All right.
cool.
And I
Awesome.
know that Leo Rodriguez always puts that stuff up too.
Yes.
See, he put Natalie
Yeah,
Douglas.
he did. Thank you, Mandar.
Now, how
And
can
I
we
think
find?
somebody
Go ahead.
put up the Ella Fitzgerald link earlier. Leo
Oh,
was just
yay.
asking.
Leo,
Good.
Yeah,
yes.
maybe it was
Good.
Leo. Yeah, come on
Get
up.
your tickets now.
John
She sells
Bandish has joined us.
Hey, John.
Yeah,
Billy Joe's website is
BillyJoeYoung.com.
okay,
Yeah.
Billy
His
Joe
personal
Young.
training.
My motto's change your body for life. So for
Oh, I
the quality
like
of
that.
your life.
And
for
how
the
did you
length of
get
your
into
life.
that? Because I didn't know
You know,
you was
it's
a
funny.
personal trainer.
Um,
And then Shanna was like, "Yeah, I've been Billy Joe's kicking my ass." I
Yeah.
was like, "What?"
Yeah.
He's good at it.
I was
So tell me.
I was actually working as an assistant at an investment banking company, and I was going to the gym a lot because I was into fitness now.
Mm.
And I was doing this thing called rebounding. They're these little trampolines,
Yeah.
and you jump on them. And the guy that was teaching the class disappeared, and I kept on going, "When are you going to have somebody take the class over?" And they went, "Why don't you do it?"
Wow.
And I said, "Okay." And so I
How
started
cool
teaching
is
it.
that?
And then I realized I had this affinity for talking to people about their bodies in a way that was kind and loving, but still
Really encouraging.
accomplished something and hopefully made them want to work harder
Wow.
and work better.
Mhm.
And then I had my boss funded my education for getting my certification. And I really studied, and I did a very difficult one and learned how to do this. And it's taken
Wow.
about, I've been doing it now for 8 years.
And you do fitness training as well? I
also
mean,
do fitness,
nutritious?
like people, yeah, I have a
Nutrition.
nutritional certification. I'm not a
Wow.
nutritionist. I
Right.
recommend nutritionists. But what I do is I have a lot of clients that want to know how to eat and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
and
I
as
also
we
have
get
clients
older,
that
your
can't
body
work out with
changes.
me.
Mhm.
So
Right,
I do
right.
fitness coaching with them where they check in with me once a week, or they can send me
Wow.
daily updates about their food intake or their exercise or the
So
water and stuff like that.
cool.
Because all that's really important so you don't feel alone.
Yeah.
That's
what
a
it
lot
is.
of what it's about is people just don't want to do this alone.
Yeah,
So
and
I
it's
do it with
also
them.
like an uphill battle. No matter
Yeah.
what you're doing, whether it's
You will fall down. That's just the way it works. You
with
will stop.
anything,
And
with anything.
with anything. And the key is not thinking that it's a permanent stop. It's just like,
Right.
oh, I haven't done this for a week.
Yeah.
Oh, I messed up. Well, instead of messing up, you know what? You can start again. It doesn't have to be perfect, people.
Right. Well,
Which is something I deal with. I have a big perfection complex.
you?
Oh, God, yeah. It's ridiculous.
Okay.
She's seen me like
I do
beat
not.
myself up.
When I'm so grateful I do not.
Really
But
good for you.
I have people in my life that do.
Oh, it's hard. We're
And
hard on ourselves.
Yes. Okay. Ken Pearlstein has joined us. He's an amazing
Hey, dude.
voiceover actor as
Must
well
be
as an
guy.
actor.
And Scott.
Kevin,
Scott Fagan. He's was my Tony and Tina stage
the
manager.
original Vinnie Black there.
Oh yeah, Kevin Alexander.
Hello,
Oh, my
Kevin.
God,
How are you, dude?
How are you? I saw Kevin we were at a cookout at Justine and Anthony's this weekend.
Oh wait, Jeannie, or is it
Gene
Gene or
Simpson
Gene?
Dunn.
Gene. Gene was asking if he
Yes.
can move to Central Illinois.
I know.
He's not
You
moving to
can
Central
still hire
Illinois.
me though. You
Okay,
can
so
hire
tell
me.
us
He
how.
does Skype sessions.
I do Skype sessions,
Really?
or just the fitness
And
coaching. We can figure out a
And he's a
program that works for
sweetheart.
you.
Yeah.
And I'm a sweetheart. Actually, it really is. It's about love. We had talked about it before. I mean, that's why we do this. That's why I help her. I
Right.
love her. I want her to succeed.
Right. Oh my
I
God.
want
this
people
is
to
so
succeed.
great. That's what it is.
That's what it is.
But you can tell the difference between because there's a lot of man. If one more life coach pops up,
Oh, I know.
I can't. I mean, whatever. God bless you if you're doing what you're doing. But I hear that stuff all the time. And then
There
it's-
are some good ones. though.
There are
There
some
are.
great ones, yeah. But I'm saying sometimes people are just doing things for the sake of just hanging a shingle
Yeah.
up there and making
And
money.
getting to tell people what to do.
But
you
and
can tell
acting
the
like
difference.
They know everything.
between like people that are actually do care about
Yeah.
what you're doing. So let me see who else is joining.
Michelle,
Michelle
Michelle.
Goodell. We love Michelle Goodell.
don't you?
Yes.
And
Oh my God.
Alfredo.
Yeah, I
Alfredo
Skype.
Carril
Absolutely.
Silva.
Or FaceTime.
Yeah.
Jeannie Craig has joined. Yeah, so you do Skype. Gene
Yes.
Simpson
Yeah,
done.
absolutely.
FaceTime.
All right.
Absolutely.
He has clients all over the country
Texas,
and the world.
California. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So-
London.
Let me ask you both together and separately. What's
Mm-hmm.
your favorite place that you guys have traveled to?
Oh boy, that's
Where
hard.
is someplace that you're like,
Two,
oh, I want to go
really.
back there? Two? Okay, go ahead. So what are they?
Okay.
London.
London always. We
I
love
can tell when you
London.
guys post that you
oh
love
God,
London.
love London.
And the
And
Greek-
We've
they
been
love
to
you.
London 9 times, I think.
Born there?
No, well,
On the boats.
on the boats,
Yeah.
but not in Mykonos. We stopped into the piano bar last time. Well, actually, 2 times ago when we were there. Last time we were there, we were going to go to the piano bar that night, but then we ended up having to leave because there was a hurricane or something.
Oh wow.
Or tornado.
They
No,
just
we
had
had to leave
another
because
one.
of a storm.
It was
Yeah.
a storm.
They
It
just,
wasn't
you
a
mean
hurricane.
in Greece?
Yeah,
They
this
just had
is
another one.
2
Oh, really?
years ago.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
they just had like a major.
Hey, it's John
one.
Bronson and Jay Rivers. Hey,
Jay
It is.
Rivera. Hi.
Rivera. Oh,
Hi, Jay. It's all right. Hi, Jay Rivera. He's amazing. John Bronson is joining. I've been trying to get John Bronson on the show for 100 years.
he's traveling again.
He's so busy.
conducting a show, right?
I know.
Yeah,
He's
he's out on the
so
road.
busy. It's I know. crazy. Like almost every week I'm like, John, when? He's
I
like, know,
saw
as soon
him
as I get back."
briefly at the thing you were talking about that Shanna and I did together, that
Yes.
Susie Mosher's lineup. That's what it's
Oh,
called.
that's
at
what
the
it
Word Glen
was.
Theater.
Yes.
It's amazing. Yeah, I saw him. That
You
night.
also
Go
have
ahead.
to talk about the women's conference that you
Oh
do.
yes, yes,
Thank
yes.
you, thank
Oh,
you,
yes.
thank you.
Promote.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Hey, Judy.
Hips. She said hips.
This isn't an entirely sung episode. Okay. John. Saturday, August 25th.
Whoa.
I'm not gonna sing the whole thing. I'm making my Rochester debut.
Wow.
Taking a show I have called For Women, which was created for London, actually. It celebrates Lena Horne, Nina Simone, Billie Holiday, and Abby Lincoln.
Wow.
They all adored each other and knew each other and recorded a lot
I
of
didn't
the
know
same
they
material.
all knew each
Yeah,
other.
they all knew each other,
Didn't
and they
together,
all
but-
no, but they
We're influenced by each other.
yeah, they were influenced by one another. Abby says that Billy taught her how to sing, basically. So I created the show celebrating their artistry, and also the fact that as Black women straddling the 20th century and some of their careers into the 21st,
Wow. That's true.
they have a uniquely American experience.
Yes,
and
I
I
love
think
that.
we don't always celebrate that and acknowledge that it's part of the work. It's not just, their lives. It's part of how they performed and how they survived and the choices they made.
And what
Like,
stories they tell.
Yeah.
Also, jazz.
Yeah.
Is one of the truest American
Yeah.
Oh,
contributions.
absolutely.
I mean,
It's an
that
indigenous American art form.
that's it.
Yeah.
So the fact that they are all jazz artists and they are African American women
Yeah.
does make them quintessential Americans.
Yes. And they also were all activists.
Yes,
they were all
political.
and so that political
Love
piece of me,
this.
I get to, because that's part of me, and it always has been. My earliest memory was being carted door to door when my godfather was running for mayor of Los Angeles.
Oh, wow.
My mother,
Someone told me to ask you about this, and I forget
Yeah.
who it was. Said ask her about that.
yeah,
Tom
who was
Bradley.
it? Tom Bradley was
Yeah.
my godfather.
Wow.
And he was my mother's cousin. And he was also
And a
my
great
godfather.
mayor.
And a great
Yeah.
20 years.
He
and
would've
the
been a
mayor
great
of
governor.
what city?
Yeah.
Los
Los
Angeles.
Los Angeles.
And so when I was
Someone asked me to ask
little-
you. I can't remember who it was. Maybe it was Michael Isaacs.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I
Probably.
just saw Michael.
Yeah.
He was at Mess Hall.
Hey, I
He
love
came
that
to visit
Love
me.
Mess Hall.
Mess
Tell
Hall's
Mike-
great. We
Yeah.
love Mess
Great.
Hall.
Yay,
Mess
Mess
Hall,
Hall.
Great bourbon.
2194
Oh,
Frederick Douglass Boulevard in Harlem. I manage your Saturdays and Sundays, and
I didn't know that.
It's a
How
great
cool.
Yes,
bar.
Oh.
Great
I'm the
bar.
weekend manager. And Shanna Sharp is one of the owners, as is Aaron and Karen. Amazing people,
Wonderful.
amazing
Great
staff,
place.
50 kinds of bourbon. So Michael Isaacs came to see me this
Ah,
weekend,
I love
and
him.
and
Yeah.
Emily McNamara lives upstairs.
I
so
know.
she took the elevator down.
Yeah.
It was
Isn't that
ridiculous.
great?
We had fun. Yeah. So
But you were talking about going door to
Yeah.
door.
So yeah, my mom carried me with her when she was canvassing for him.
crazy.
The second time, I guess, he ran for mayor. Because the first time he lost, but the second time he won.
Wow.
And she she thought that people would be more likely to open the door if she was holding an adorable baby. So
That's true.
So literally,
Sure.
like my first political
So you
experience
play the adorable
was before
baby.
I could walk. Right? Yeah. So politics is my life's blood, as much as music, as much as my friends and family.
Well,
So-
you know, it's funny that you should say that because
Mm-hmm.
the reason that I am as passionate about politics is also my family.
Mhm.
My parents, my dad worked on, his name was Roland Orlando,
Uh-huh.
and he was a representative in Boston.
Oh, cool.
He was Italian. He was a representative for that district in the North End. And my dad worked on his campaign. And my
Wow.
mother brought my sister and I, we went door to door and got signatures.
Oh, cool.
So it's so funny that you say that because so that's, you know, when you raise your children
Yeah.
to be as passionate about politics as you are, they're going to grow up with a love for it and
Yeah.
understand what it really means.
Mhm.
And how much is it? Every part of your life.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
not just the
Yeah.
guy on or the
Yeah.
woman on television.
Right.
It's what does that mean to you in your life or
day in and day
How
out.
much you're going to pay for your bus.
And here's the thing.
right.
I
Everything.
mean, politics is something that people have often thought of as like something hard or something not concerning you, or it happens out there or somewhere in DC. It doesn't,
Mhm.
you know. But in fact, politics. My father explained to me when I was really little. Politics is how we get along. If we
Mm.
lived in a little village, you know, the way we used to, and there were only 12 people, we could all just discuss and argue and go back and forth about what we're going to do. You know, are we going to hunt mastodon or not? You know,
Right, right.
but we don't. We can't get along that way. We can't take a consensus. We can't
Right.
all call each other. There are 300 million of us in this country. So if we're going to get along, if we're going to get stuff done,
Right.
politics is how we do that.
Yep.
It's how we negotiate it.
Now, Judy Mason said that could be a good or a bad thing. Now,
Yep.
Judy actually is extremely passionate about politics and wants to go in it
Oh, cool.
into it. So she's
Excellent.
working towards that.
I love
She
that.
said something else.
If the child of a racist yes.
Yeah, well, that's the
true.
problem.
Yes, I agree with you. I mean, the best kind of political underpinning that you can give your child is to teach him or her or non-binary how to think about these things,
Right.
not what they should think.
Right. That's a
Not,
great
you know,
point. That's an
how to think for
excellent
themselves.
point.
How to think
Yeah.
for themselves, how to make
And how it
decisions.
affects their life.
Yeah.
Not just as, you know, to be an outsider. How does this affect me? Why am I moved by this? Why am I? And empathy is such an important thing.
And not just
It
how it
is.
affects you, but how it affects other people.
Other people.
Because the other message that I got my entire life was that, you know, where every benefit that I had was a privilege. And I could have just as easily been born without those things.
Right.
Been born into a family
Absolutely.
where I didn't have those advantages. And
Right.
so, you know, my father and my mother both were really anti the notion that, you know, you were born on third base and think you made a home run on your own. You know what I mean? That
Yes.
concept.
So are we.
Like, yeah.
Need to earn everything.
Earn
but I'm so
everything.
grateful
Yeah.
to my parents for teaching me those things.
Totally. And that if you have an advantage, wonderful, but take advantage of it, use it, and try to make other people's lives better if
Right.
they don't have that
Oh.
advantage.
Well, and
You
don't
know?
think you're a better person
No,
because you
God,
have that
yeah,
advantage. I mean,
absolutely.
that's
Well, but here's the
the
thing.
issue, really. What's going on right
Yes.
Civics
Needs
needs
to be mandatory in schools.
Oh.
Yes.
You are completely
That's
right.
my cousin Marisa, who's
Yes.
coming to visit me tomorrow.
Yay, Marisa.
Oh my
You're
God.
Brilliant.
And Judy and Marisa, I can't wait for them to meet because they've never met.
Debbie
Debbie Greenberg has joined us. It's
Yes.
going to be great.
yes.
Well, I also think food service should be required for every
Absolutely.
person. 6 months. you have to learn how to serve people.
Oh,
Because that's
speaking
gonna
of
change
which,
how people treat
If you
people.
don't
wait a
wait-
minute.
yeah.
We've said this before about waiting. Yes, if you don't wait tables or bartend or some kind of service, then you don't understand right how people want to be treated. But wait, we must segue into the food section of our show,
Oh yeah.
which
Yeah.
is called "Go Ahead, Keep Eating." That is the name of the show.
Yes.
Right? All right. So now I contacted Natalie. I said, "Do you folks have any food restrictions?" And she said, "No, not really." Billy,
No green peppers.
right? They don't
don't
like
like
green
green
peppers, which I actually green peppers to me or they don't matter because it's the red peppers that really
Yes.
count. So green peppers are like, ugh, who cares? But so that was easy because I never use green peppers unless I wanted for a color scheme.
Right. Okay.
Right.
Like I want to do green and red.
Right.
But I didn't do that. And then she said Billy Joe was allergic to coconut.
Yes.
So we did not do coconut. Thank you, because sometimes I do use curry. I do curries.
Yeah.
So what I did, and she said he keeps his carbs low.
Yes. He
Okay,
did.
that's all I
Good
needed to hear.
carbs.
I eat the
So
extra.
what I did was, and he's already been picking at this.
Yeah, she made me stop.
I did. I said, stop. This is our display plate. So this is chicken, which I have grilled. That's all right. It's cold, but he's eating it. Grilled and
It's
sauteed
delicious.
it with
Really
a bunch
good.
of flavors, Mexican flavors.
Mm.
So I went with a Mexican theme.
I like it.
There's cilantro in there, and I have put it on a bed of delicious brown and red rice.
Yum.
Okay, with a little kale in there.
I
Yeah.
like it.
Okay, so that's
Incredibly
that.
good for you.
Now there's tons in the kitchen, but that's just our display. You know I love a good salad. I'm the fan of salads.
Me too.
Sticking with our Mexican theme.
Look at all that color.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have red leaf lettuce, a little bit of iceberg just to break it up. And then I have red onions, delicious grape tomatoes, which I love in the summer.
Me too.
Real
Mhm.
summer theme thing there. And then radishes and cucumbers. I love
Love
radishes.
I love
Do you?
radishes.
Oh, yeah.
I, love
I didn't
them.
know that. I love them too.
She'll just
I do.
eat them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
they're
will.
so when we were kids, we used to.
Yeah.
When we were
They're great
kids,
in
we
hummus.
ate so much vegetable.
Oh yeah.
They're good in hummus. I
Yeah.
didn't
Yeah,
realize
they're
that.
really good.
Use
Like
them.
I love
dip your-
hummus.
oh,
Yes.
And I'm gonna go with just a white balsamic vinegar
nice.
Yay.
and put a tiny bit of lime
Mhm.
and then some nice Italian olive oil.
Yay.
I like
Right.
that. Yay.
So
Okay, now
extra
I'm hungry.
virgin, yes. And then for dessert, because Billy Joe is inspiring me to not eat garbage, which I eat a lot of. I went with
Really?
a delicious
Ooh.
cantaloupe.
No, garbage is great sometimes.
Garbage
Yes.
can be
Mm.
fun.
But who doesn't love a nice summer melon?
Yeah.
I do. I live on it all summer. That's basically my
I
breakfast all
love
summer.
melon.
Yeah.
I love
too.
it.
And it's very good too.
Yeah,
I
it
sample.
is.
Yeah.
I love.
You sampled
If
that.
there's
I know.
food, I'm gonna put my.
Listen,
hands up.
I'm glad that you tried it, and it's not poisonous, and we know that it
No,
has
it's
your
just
stamp of
it's,
approval.
it's wonderfully right.
Maria Gentile.
Yeah.
She does everything beautifully.
Listen, all I do is just if I'm going to put my signature on something,
Oh.
it's got to be good.
Yeah.
Why else would I do it? I can't phone it in. One time, someone said to me, "Oh, why don't you just like
Oh,
order?"
somebody wrote something.
What would they write?
Mandara's writing. Oh, he's writing the sort of the menu.
Good
basically.
Mexican
Oh,
salad,
gotcha, gotcha.
right?
Oh,
Yes,
gotcha.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you,
Yes.
Mandar. I'm glad you're
He's
Good
so
Dave-
good.
work. Good
Now,
He's
work.
Dave
taking it down.
Downs, who watches and listens to our show, is usually the guy that prompts me to do the
Mm-hmm.
food section. Dave, I hope you approve of the food. People always they'll ask for certain things.
Sure.
So I always like that too. If you want to, after the show's done, we save the video. If you type in certain suggestions that you want me to
Oh,
try.
cool.
I love how your people are talking to each other.
Yes,
I know.
they know
It's
each
really
other.
cool.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm a little sad that Gina Savino hasn't joined us yet. She might be working late
She might.
because, and Gina, when you watch this and reruns,
Because you can.
yeah, of course, once I save the video, you can watch it a million times. Natalie said to me, "Oh, and I'm so excited about Gina Savino." I go, "How do you know about that?" She's like, "Oh no, I know that we clap."
When
So
we
when
say hi.
Gina, I'm
Yeah.
hoping Gina comes on, but I don't know if that's
She
going to
might
happen.
not. That's okay.
And she and Leo know each other from the page, and
Oh,
people
cool.
know Dave Downs and Mandar. And
Yeah. Now
Go
Leah
ahead.
said something a little while ago. Like that's my hometown. Did you meet where Maria's from?
no,
Or where
Leo is from California.
Or maybe-
Oh,
Leo's
you're from Los
Rochester.
Angeles.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Yay. Oh,
Leo's
cool.
family is from California. Leo's
Me too.
Mexican.
Yeah, that's
And
where I
he
grew up.
is Leo Roria.
Very
He is
nice.
from
Yeah,
California.
he said that a little
San
while ago.
Diego, LA.
LA. Yeah.
LA, I'm
Well,
pretty
he
sure.
said that's my hometown, so I assume he meant we had mentioned several cities, so that's why I was.
And
And
Jay
just, the
go ahead.
California tour is taking place in November.
Yes.
We know that
you know the
San Diego's definitely Tuesday the 13th, I believe.
yes, of
Wow.
November.
We're trying
Yeah.
to figure out Palm Springs and Los Angeles.
Yeah.
I have you must connect with these people.
Okay.
I have an amazing friend, my friend Paul and his husband Paul. They
Uh-huh.
own, and I'll get you in touch with them.
Uh-huh.
They own a bar that
Oh,
they
cool.
built from the ground up
Oh my gosh.
called Paul.
Where's
Oh,
that?
where?
It is in Palm Springs.
Oh, cool.
and
have to go
it is
hang out.
amazing, and
we
it is
talk the
taking
same time
off,
sometimes.
Yeah,
and
we
it's
do.
I mean, it is just so. It's like forget about it.
I love that.
This place is so
That's
popular.
cool.
We have a lot of friends
Send
in
us
Palm
the
Springs.
info.
Yeah,
And I don't even know that maybe they have a part of the.
Well, and a lot of the people from Atlantis come from Palm Springs. I mean, some of them come from
Yeah.
Palm Springs as well.
in San Diego.
Yeah.
and
Right.
Los
So
Angeles,
you may. I'm gonna actually connect you after the
Okay,
show
cool.
so that you have
Great.
each other's
That
contacts
sounds wonderful.
because they know a trillion
Okay.
people there, and you will love them, and you will love their place. It's called
Ah.
Paul. It's in Palm Springs, and it is just gotten rave reviews.
You know,
Paul
I
used to
love
work
the
with me at
it's
Bar
great.
Central.
It's a restaurant. as
Restaurant bar,
well. It's a
classic.
great
classic,
name, Paul. I like
Yeah.
that.
Where? Where did
in
you?
Palm Springs.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
what's Shanna saying?
Oh, that we said "oh cool" in unison.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we
we
did.
do that
Yeah,
sometimes.
yeah,
We
yeah.
do.
Yeah.
We've been together so long. Hey, Paul again. Paul Lucas is back.
Paul Lucas, we love.
I
Paul
love
Lucas,
Paul Lucas.
he's a
Don't you?
mover and a shaker.
I
He's a
tell
doll.
you, that trip to Recklinghausen was.
We had such a good
there
time.
was a point when we
And whose idea was that trip?
that was
to-
Paul.
That was Paul's. Yeah.
Paul's amazing.
There was a
Yeah.
point that we
He was on the show.
We flew to
Yeah.
Russia and then we went to Germany.
Yes.
What?
And our flight got there late.
When was
And
it?
we
What year
had,
was
like-
this? You
This
remember?
is 2014, June of 2014.
So they come to us and they say, you have to get off the plane now. And they said,
Why?
we have to hurry. And
'Cause-
they really meant hurry. She was running and going quickly as
We-
we're carrying everything.
We were
It was
about to
insane.
miss our connection
Yes.
in
Oh
Moscow.
my God.
So they actually the staff, Aeroflot staff, came and got us, and they
Aeroflot?
were
I love that.
Aeroflot, and they were bringing us to the other plane, which of
German
course
makes me
Quicker,
laugh.
quicker.
like 40 miles away. You know, because that Moscow airport is huge,
Is it?
and yeah, insane. And we were running, like lit. She wanted us running, not just like, oh, we better walk quickly through. No,
No, they were
running.
holding the plane for us.
And yeah,
Wow.
And the
So-
luggage didn't make it, which Paul went
No.
and picked up later. Thank you very
Thank
much,
you,
Paul.
Paul. Because we flew
But
to
it was a great
Dusseldorf
trip.
and then Recklinghausen.
Paul's got some crazy
I
stories,
know.
right?
But the thing that was
Amazing.
really cool about that show, she did her Nina Simone show there, and it was
Oh.
3 nights at the Recklinghausen Festival.
Yeah,
And
Ruffischspiele.
yes, the Rufus
What
Spiele.
is? I love that.
And
It's
I
a
mean-
festival that's been going on since 1946, I think.
It was one night the
Really?
first time because
Yeah.
we bombed the crap out of it, and they had no economy left, and they decided to do a little festival, and it grew and grew and grew and grew.
Wow.
And now it's
3
like
months
over
long.
a month. I think it's a month.
And they
and
have a
half or something.
permanent
Yeah.
tent set up where they do
Really?
some stuff. And Natalie performed 3 shows in the tent.
It was amazing.
And it was amazing seeing how people responded to the Nina Simone show. I mean, they just
Well,
connected with her. And with the politics as well.
Actually,
They were
Germany
happy
is-
to hear-
they're
well, they're very
huge
aware.
fans.
They're very aware.
And they're very
Yes,
political.
Yes,
and
they are. I made some friends and fans from that trip who now 4 years later still write to me on
Is
Facebook.
that near Berlin?
and no,
No.
you fly into Dusseldorf and then it's about an hour away from. It's actually closer to the
Closer.
Netherlands. We
Yes.
have cousins in the Netherlands.
Have you
who
ever been to
drove in.
Finland? I have a friend
No, I
out there.
No.
I have a friend at Tanya Pinkett is out there right now. She's doing something.
My
Oh,
friend
yeah.
Nico.
Yeah.
My
I
friend
know.
Nico is the director for The Voice in Finland.
Oh wow, cool.
I have to hook you up with him
Mhm.
because he brought Katie Cass out
Uh-huh.
and Joshua Stephen Curtis.
We love traveling.
Yes, and he brought them out to do a show.
People loved her.
And I know.
They
You're
do.
so cute.
It's
How you
really
love
cool.
her. You love her, and that's
I do. It's
you-
really obvious.
your love for
you know.
Natalie is so sweet.
It's,
Well,
he's
it's
a man.
returned. I mean, we're
He's a
very,
very
very,
good
very
man.
lucky.
So for people who joined us late in the show, tonight is also their 26th
26th
anniversary
of our first
of
date.
their first date. Where did you go on your first date?
We went to
Cucina de la Fontana.
which was on
which was in the
Bleecker.
village.
I remember that.
Yeah, that
place.
had the downstairs and had the
Downstairs.
fountain in it.
I loved that place.
And we had we met for drinks. We
I love
didn't
that place.
plan for dinner because we weren't sure.
Yes.
You know,
what was
you
gonna
never
happen.
know.
You never know.
Yeah.
So we met for David Raleigh. Hi,
Hi, David.
How are the gigs?
Oh, we
are you?
love
David
David
Raleigh
Raleigh.
is in London right now
He's
at the
adorable.
Pheasantry, killing the people.
Are you kidding me?
He was there a couple months ago, and they loved him so much they had him come right back.
David Raleigh.
David
is
Raleigh
serious
is
talent.
I love him. He's
We like him.
amazing.
He's a jazz guy.
He really. Oh, he's so good.
So
Yeah.
he's in
He's
London
fantastic.
right now.
He's in London right now.
Oh my
Yeah.
God,
He's-
David, that's great.
He must have just gotten home from the show, right? Because
Well,
Yeah.
what's the time difference? 6 hours?
it's 5 hours this
5
time of
hours.
year, I think.
So it's
Yeah.
it's
Wait,
like,
we have to have that savings. They don't.
So, oh, that's right. They don't. Maybe it's hi.
so they're
hi.
ahead.
Anyways,
Yeah.
to get
so
back to
anyway,
the date.
yeah. So we started talking at the bar, and we had such a good time talking. Blah, 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 blah. Like, we suddenly looked up and realized the bar was about to close. We met
No.
at 7, and we never got dinner. So I walked up to the hostess and I was like, "Hey, I'm sorry, we forgot to put our names in. Is there any chance we could get a table?" And she was like, "No."
Right.
And so
They wanted to go home.
right. And I looked at
Do
Billy
that.
Joe.
No again. I love that.
No.
Yeah.
And so I looked at Billy Joe and I was like, "I don't think we're going to get a table." And just then the office door comes and this guy comes walking out, and it was Howie, one of my regulars from Brandy's,
No.
one of my regulars
And
from
he
the
was
bar.
manager, right?
And he was the manager. And he was like, "Hey, Natalie, what are you doing here?" And I was like, "Oh my God, Howie, what are you doing here?" He said, "I manage this place." And I was like, "Oh my God, no." And I said, "Is there any way we could get a table?" He was like, "Sure." And so he gets us a table.
Wow.
The
We
staff
go.
hated us.
Yeah, they hated us. We go, we sit, we eat, but we ate
But
quickly.
look, it worked.
because
It
we
lasted.
talked. I mean,
we
we
had such a good time.
we had a very good time.
And
It was
then-
a 6-hour first date.
Oh,
And then-
and you talked and talked and talked.
We asked for the check, and they come over. The
Somebody
waiter comes
fix you
over.
guys.
No,
Actually, we met
through
Tony and
John.
Tina's wedding.
Yeah.
Because
Paul?
John DeCarlo,
Yeah.
Paul
Paul and
Bassano,
John.
his lover John DeCarlo was one of her best friends.
My best
Oh,
friend.
we
And
all
then
love John.
we
were
saw
talking
each
about
other
John
and we
earlier.
just were like, I thought she great moves. Wrong.
You know, I want to put a plug in for people that connect us.
Yes.
Because
Oh, yeah.
everyone has, I mean, there's people have purpose in the world.
God.
You know, and I want to put this out there because it's been such a hard couple of months, right?
Yeah.
People connect other people. John DeCarlo was one of those
Oh,
guys
Good
that
guy.
in the 90s was such a lovable guy that
Yeah,
connected
right.
all of us.
Yeah.
And John sadly passed away in the 90s. He was a
94.
young guy.
It
But
was rough,
but we
too.
right, because we
Yeah.
used to meet at the hospital room.
Yeah.
That's really how we got to
That's
know each
how-
other.
That's how
yeah.
we got to be
Really?
friends.
Yeah.
We would sit
Yeah.
with John, and he was really
Yeah.
sick, and he was not going to get better.
And I
And
knew
we
your
sat-
name, but I didn't really get to know you until we were in that room.
Yeah, I
and
have
it was,
goosebumps
you know,
from- yeah.
about like it was about like sharing that love and
Yep.
and trying to savor every moment together. Because
Absolutely.
we knew we didn't have many more.
And we
And
were
you
also
know,
talking about the time we went through because we went through the AIDS crisis.
Right,
And
right.
the number of people that we lost
Oh
that
my
were young
God,
and
it was
everything. And now we're starting
crazy.
to lose people,
yeah.
you know, because we're getting older and our, you know, there's
Right.
cancer and some people get really sick, you know,
Yeah.
and don't take care of themselves. And it's just all different
I
sorts
also
of
think
reasons.
that what's
you know.
happening in the world right now, I mean, I think
Oh, people
that
are
stress.
it is
depressed.
taking a physical toll.
So,
Natalie,
People
I
are heartbroken.
can't believe you said that.
Yep.
I was
People
thinking this
are.
the other day. I was thinking it doesn't help that the stress level right
Yeah.
now,
every
and
day.
the collective
I know.
stress level, no matter what side you're on or whatever
Crazy.
wherever you're at,
Yeah.
there is a level of stress that I have not known in a political climate in my lifetime.
Exercise is good for depression. Just, you know,
Yeah.
That
one of
is
the
true.
best things you can
It's
do
true.
for it.
And reaching out to your friends. If you're having a
Absolutely.
bad time, offer to help somebody else.
Yep.
It will help you
Absolutely.
get through.
And talking.
Yeah.
I'm a big talker.
yeah.
Also,
I love to talk.
Also volunteering. I mean,
Yeah.
help them. I mean, I don't even know what the Ohio results were.
Yeah,
Well, we
You know,
will after
we'll
we
look
have
again.
we
Up
have
at-
some
yeah.
important elections coming up in November.
Right.
Help people, make phone calls,
Yeah.
find out what you can do.
Yep, I did that for
And to those people that marched, and not that marched, that like campaigned for Hillary Clinton in Michigan, especially my friend Rick. Thank you
Right.
so much because I know you took
Well,
crap like crazy for it.
yesterday, Christy Cates,
Mhm.
Marty Thomas, and a bunch of
A bunch of
Broadway
our friends
people.
were-
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, they got on a
Singing.
bus,
Yeah.
went to Washington, and sang.
Yeah.
And that's
Well,
well,
'cause
stay
that-
visible,
the-
stay angry.
Yeah,
Right.
that protest has
but-
been continuing for 22 days outside the White House.
But
I
wait,
didn't get
stay
to.
visible,
Yeah.
stay active, but stay open-hearted.
Yes.
Well, yes.
So if you're singing, not throwing stones or
No.
stupid
Yeah.
shit like
No,
that.
Angry's not really right.
No, but
But the thing is-
angry is motivated.
yes,
Yes,
it is.
it
But
is.
but
It's
what do you do
motivating,
with
but
that
you shouldn't do-
motivation?
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Take that motivation and
This is
as
a
an
blast.
yes, and as an artist, that is our job. That's our. It's forget the
Yeah.
job. That's our purpose on
Yeah.
earth as artists and people. Even if you're not a, that's
I
our
agree.
purpose to stay connected
Connected.
Yeah.
and move it. Whether you're a mom and you have kids and you want to motivate your, you
or-
wanna
or
be-
you're looking in this all the time.
Yeah,
I mean,
right.
it's,
I have
it's-
said for years that
I'm
like
sorry.
a lot of people
Sorry, honey.
talk about performers and say that we do this because we're desperate for attention, and
Well,
God knows
we
we are
are,
show offs.
yeah.
Yes,
but
but I
as
also think
evidenced.
what we really, the real reason we do this, the real motivating force behind us is connection.
yes,
That's what we
communicating.
yes.
That's what we want. We want to be seen and we want to see people.
Well,
Yeah.
most of us
We
were
want to
misfits
acknowledge.
too.
Yeah.
I
mean,
can't believe you said you were reading my mind
Mhm.
because I was thinking most of us that are in the arts.
Oh yeah.
at some point in our life,
Yeah.
we're outsiders.
Yes.
For one reason
Yeah.
or another.
And I think to some degree we all had a little bit of damage done to
Yeah.
us, you know,
Right.
at some point, you know.
And
You
we
know-
know that
And
it's
that's part
healing.
of why we have
I always
This
make this
need to
joke on the
communicate.
mic, but it's a true story. One of my nieces, when she was in high school, she said, "Oh, Zia, I'm in the Spectrum Club," and I was like, "Oh, what's that, honey?"
Oh,
And she
wow.
said, "Oh, it's for gay people and friends of gay people." And I said, "Oh, when I was a kid, we call that the drama department." But I mean, I make the
That's
joke on the
true.
mic,
Yeah.
but it's true.
Except the drama department tortured me at one point. It was some of the guys were not cool.
Yeah.
Right, but
yes.
but musical, whatever
Yeah,
it was, or
absolutely.
band,
Theater.
you found
Yes.
whatever your
found your
issue
group.
was. You found
Your people.
like mind. You found
Yeah.
your people.
Yeah.
Or you moved to where you could
To
find
New York,
them, which is
or
part of why
Chicago,
we're here.
or-
you know?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
That's
moved
why-
to LA, you moved to San Francisco. You
And
find
even
your
when people leave New York, they go, "Oh, this is not the place for me." I notice that artists almost always find artist colonies
they find
Yes.
other
that
artists.
they end
yeah.
up in. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
We are winding down.
Oh,
We
I
have
know.
literally
No.
2 minutes
We
left.
had a question a
Yes,
while ago
please.
and
Oh, no,
I
I'm
completely
sorry.
forgot.
No, I love
No,
this.
no. We were having. So, what's your favorite date spot 26 years later?
Oh,
What's your
You know, there's a really
that's a
cool
good
place
question.
called Heidi's.
Oh, yes. yes.
It's called Heidi's House by the Lane.
Heidi's house by the side of the road.
Side of the
It's
road,
on the
okay.
Upper East Side.
It's on-
I don't know this.
78th between 2nd and 1st. And the chef used to be at this place called Etazuni.
Yeah.
And they had the best chocolate souffle
Oh, I
and
love
date pudding
that.
that
Sounds
we had
delicious.
ever had.
And mac and cheese.
And that
shrimp
guy is the
tacos.
chef
Come
there.
on.
And it's really, it's
What's
it's
it
a
called
bar.
again?
It's called Heidi's now.
How much time we have, Jimmy?
Oh, wow.
Okay, so we want to thank Natalie Douglas,
Hey.
Billy Joe Young.
Hey, guys.
We want to thank you. You come back week after week after week, and you make our day. This is What's the Story with Maria. We're here at 9 p.m. Tuesdays every week. Please come back. Keep your heart open. Keep singing.
Love.
Keep going to
Come
shows.
check
I
out.
love.
It's
Come
all
check
gonna
out the
work
women's
out.
conference in Rochester, New York,
Yeah. Seneca Falls.
August 23rd to 25th.
Yay, we love you.
Bye, kids.
Bye.
Thank you.
Mwah.